Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's webinar on AERA membership and all the benefits it includes. I am Amanda Goyette. I am an admin assistant here at AERA, and I'll be moderating today's event. Joining me is my colleague, Rob Monroe.
Hey, everyone. Yeah, Rob Monroe here. I look after membership and technical development at AERA, and I want to welcome you to today's webinar. 2022, really big year for us this year. This is our 100th anniversary, so very proud that our association's been around for 100 years, since 1922, and we've got members all over the world from all kinds of different parts. So we have parts and supplier members, we've got schools, we've got government agencies, and there's about 2,000 members worldwide that we have. And today, what I wanted to focus on is just for all of our members, no matter where you're located, is again, we have a lot of different benefits that you could be taking advantage of. We've even got some, I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks on how to save some money using that contingency connection booklet. And that's handy. And then I'll spend a little bit of time just really going in depth on the tech line and how to take advantage of what's available to you there for information. So as a member of AERA, one of the things that you can take advantage of is our Facebook page. We have a private members only Facebook page, and it is just for members. A lot of technical information on there. On that Facebook page, we tend to focus on any of our regionals or any of our conferences and events. We do allow some of our vendors to do like a monthly post on maybe some of the specials that they have. It's another opportunity if you're looking for help, like if you're looking for a machinist. We do have some shops that will post on there that they're looking for help or and that kind of stuff. So that members only Facebook page is easy to find. Just go out to AERA members when you're doing a search on Facebook, and it'll take you right to the page. There'll be a couple questions to answer. We do want to verify that you are a member, and then basically it takes a few days, and then we get you approved, and you can take advantage of that Facebook group page. So have a look at that. Just a quick recap of what we're going to cover. As a member, of course, you get our specification manuals. I'll cover that in the presentation. You get your subscription to Engine Professional Magazine. Of course, you have unlimited access to our toll-free tech line. You've got the Automotive Machining Online Training Program. Now, you don't have to be a member for that one, but I am going to cover it today and just show you just how, I'll tell you a little bit more about the online training program and how that works. Your Contingency Connection Engine Professional Rewards booklet. I'll cover that, and that's where there's some money to be saved there. You got your special discounts from our corporate partners, and kind of exciting. We've added quite a few here in the last year or so, which I'm going to cover, and there's some really good discounts there and some good benefits to look at too. So I'll be showing you that. You get your 30-day free trial of your specification software from Process Pro as a member, as well as for those that are on today, they're not members. You also have a demo that you could quickly look at. We cover about 5 engines in that demo if you wanted to have a peek at that. So this is kind of stuff we're going to talk about today. So like I mentioned, you've got your specification manuals. There's 9 of them in total. So when you first signed up to be a member, you would have received a large new member kit that would have had all these manuals in there. And then what we do is for those that are members, you get an annual mailing. So usually end of January, end of February, you get a large mailing from us, and it'll have any of the updated manuals or any materials that we need to send you for the year. So for example, for this year, we just are finishing up a brand new block manual. When we get to process, you'll see we've got 13,000 engines in process now. And this is basically, we take the information, a little bit of it for what we can fit into the manual from process, and we put it into the manual. So you can imagine, there's going to be 13,000 different block specifications. So this book is getting fairly large, and this one's going to be sent out to you in the annual mailing. So what we tend to do is we try to do 1 to 2 of these books a year and get those out to you. So the block one's new. The flywheel, of course, we did that last year, as well as the failure analysis. So these are all part of your new member kit as a member, and have a look for those. If there's a manual maybe that as a member it's getting beat up, maybe it's got a lot of abuse and it's starting to look ratty or old, just let us know. We can't, we'll question you just a little bit as to where it came from or what's happening to it, because they do cost a fair bit of money. But we can send you another manual if you need to. So let us know on that. So our tech center, like I said, this is probably one of your biggest AERA member benefits right here. The tech center has lots of information in regards to engines. Also for our schools, it has lots of information that you could use for teaching opportunities. So we do take calls on our tech center from instructors that are maybe looking to have some more material on a particular topic that they're going to teach that day. So maybe you're doing a clamping force presentation. There's a pretty good chance we'll have maybe a PowerPoint on it or more information that can help you with that. So those are different ways you can use this in the tech center. What I'll mention to everybody is, you're making money on the shop floor. You shouldn't be spending your time looking up specifications or have your head buried in a manual or Google searching all over the place. Let us do that for you. This is what we can do for you, and this is why you have membership. So maybe you're looking for a particular hard to find part, or maybe you're looking for an injection pump procedure and you didn't see that in process, and you're like, oh, maybe I'll just buy a service manual for that and find that. We have all that information and we will send that to you. So a lot of our international members, that are working on engines that are maybe not specific to us in North America, we even so much as we go out and buy those service manuals for those engines. So if you just let us know maybe what platform you're working on, maybe it's something really new, it's 2022 and we don't have a service manual for it yet. If you just let us know what you're working on, we'll go out and buy a service manual. We'll take out the information that you need and then send you that. So that's part of all what we do here at the Tech Center. And like I say, you can take advantage of that. And this is one area when I owned my shop that I really didn't understand just how much information AERA has at their fingertips until I actually worked here. So I can encourage that more. Let us do all that work for you. You can reach us lots of different ways. You can get us through email. You can find us, you can phone us. Of course, you can fax us if you still have fax. And we're open 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. And we're staffed. There's 6 of us on board now with the tech line to cover all the hours. And we've even got a Spanish-speaking technician. So Fernando, he can help you out with any of the Spanish translations or stuff that you're looking for. There's his email address if you want to reach him directly. So with all 6 of us, all of us have different specialties, within the industry. So some of us have a high performance background. Others have a machine tool and quality inspection background, or a heavy duty diesel background, gasket background. Brian's very good. He worked for Victor Dana for years and years. So lots of different backgrounds there that we can help with. Take advantage of this. Like I say, this is probably your number one reason to be a member of AERA. Another good reason, of course, is our corporate partners. We've just added several here this year, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop over to our website here for just a half a sec. There's a bunch of different corporate partners that I'd like to talk to you about. Lenovo, lots of different computer specials that are on, the basis processing for credit card processing. Hearing lots of good things about this particular transportation group. A lot of our members are using SAB Transport for large engine shipping for cores and shipping cross country for different engines. So I'll just show you here real quick where you can find some of this information. Our website, and again, is a really handy tool. Absolutely everything that you want to find and have anything to do with AERA is right within our website. So all of these tabs drop down, and you can see, everything from technical articles, podcasts. It's all right here. You can read, of course, all the archives to the magazine are found in this tab. Anything through the engine giveaway or the Engine Rebuilders Educational Foundation is all right here. So very, very handy. Like I mentioned, we've got our corporate partners. So if you just need to click membership, and here's where you're going to find more information about that is through the member benefits section here. So if I scroll down, there's our special discounts from the corporate partners. If I click on it, this is where it gets, it'll go in depth as to the types of discounts and everything that you can receive through AERA, through the corporate partners. So for example, if I go ahead and click on, like I mentioned, credit card processing, you can see here, they've actually created an AERA partnership with us, and they offer all of our members a special discount through credit card processing through Basis. So, that's one option. I mentioned about freight programs. Suriani, if you click onto their website, same thing. It's going to help you with figuring out all your different discounts and how to use their program, and it's all there for you to use. If you ever have any questions about this stuff, by all means, you can call us on the tech line, or you can give Karen or Amanda a call on the main line. They're very up to date on how all these programs work and what's involved. Like Avis and Budget, they're on for this year. These are new, different car rentals. Like I mentioned before, the Lenovo for computers. So they have monthly specials that they bring out for our members as well, and some deep discounts there if you're looking to do any of that kind of stuff. So take advantage of that, and that's through our corporate partners. And again, you'll find all this detailed information right on our website under member benefits there. So really, really handy. All right. Engine Professional Magazine. You as a member get this magazine. It comes right to your door. If there's anybody on today that maybe has an employee, or maybe there's more to you in the office, maybe you're a school and there's several instructors that would like to receive this magazine, just let Amanda know in the questions box. Tell us, maybe just say, hey, Amanda, I'd like to receive the magazine, and then she'll ask you for a little more information as to where to send it. But this magazine is available to you. So again, maybe in the shop, you've got several employees that would like to receive a copy of this at their home address or something. So take advantage of that. You can read any of the copies of the magazine. If you don't have to wait for them to come in the mail. They're all on our website at engineprofessional.com, as well as any archived issues are on engineprofessional.com on our website there as well. So you can read going back all the way back to 2010. Any articles, any of that kind of stuff is right on our website. So that's there for you to take advantage of. The Contingency Connection Rewards Program. This is a booklet that you're probably going to see coming to you in about the next month or so. I know they've just sent them. The mailing is at the mail house now, so they're just starting to go out. This is an excellent program. There is a lot of different rewards here, and let me just flip over to our website again, and I'll just show you everything that's available to you with Contingency Connection. And if I go ahead and click on there, when it goes to open up, you can see here, these are all the folks that are involved that are offering discounts. So when you get this booklet and you open it up, again, all of these manufacturers have offered really deep discounts for purchasing parts from them. So take advantage of that. The big one that I'll mention, especially for our members, is you'll also notice there's an AERA coupon in that book. And for example, if you're renewing your process, there's money there for you to do that, and the coupon. If you're looking to join us as for membership, there's also there'll be a coupon there to take advantage of that. So again, some deep discounts here. If you're buying parts from, probably if you're a performance shop or you're buying parts all the time, pretty good chances you're putting in a Melling oil pump or maybe a Milodon oil pan or something, and there's discounts there for you to do that. Contingency Connection, they've been a great partner for us. They really have. If you go to any of your local tracks or anything, you'll notice Contingency Connection, they help the grassroots racer. So their programs, they put a lot of money into grassroots racing, and they help the local track owners, they help the local racers. Little bit of money there involved. So if you've never been involved with Contingency Connection, maybe you're a racer, if you got a race car as one of our members, have a look at their program, because there's money there to help you out as well. So you'll find that on our website. But look for that booklet and make sure to dig out your AERA coupon when you get it, and take advantage of that. All right, we'll just pop back over to the slideshow here real quick. Online training program. So like I mentioned, this is not necessarily, you do not have to be a member to take advantage of the online training program. If you want to know more about it, there is a handout in the bottom of your control panel there, and there's the registration form, and it kind of talks more about it there. This is a theory-based program. It's all online. And when you're finished, you're going to be a certified cylinder head machinist as well as a certified engine machinist. And when you will get a nice little, when you're finished, you get these really nice certificates. They come in a nice holder. You'll also get some patches to put on your shirt or on your coveralls. This program gives you 1 year to complete it, and it really gets in depth with engine theory, machining repair, machining principles, engine rebuilding, disassembly, assembly. It gets into a little bit of performance. It talks about balancing. So it's very in depth. The really handy about part of this program is you can do it all in your own time. So, maybe for a shop out there that's got a new hire, this is a great program that they can do on their own time to start learning the engine theory part while you're teaching them the practical part in the shop. So, just an option there. A lot of our technical schools use our program in their curriculum already. It just saves them from having to reinvent the wheel, and they use it within the class. And the feedback that we get is that it actually frees up the class for more shop time. Because the class is doing our online training program on their own time, again, it just gives them more time in the shop, which of course, that's where everybody wants to be. You want to be in the shop most of the time with your hands on. So this program is available there for you. And again, if you want more information, that is in that handout there, and you can just click on that and it'll have all that info there for you. Now, this is probably another one of those benefits that we have for our members that a lot of people are just not taking advantage of. And there's money there for training and educational purposes. So the Engine Rebuilders Educational Foundation, this was set up to be able to use monies to help shops out, to help students out, to be able to help people out to do things like get to tech and skills conferences, for online training, for custom training. So there's money available there to do that. And where this money comes from is like that I mentioned about the engine giveaway that we're doing this year. So that flathead, which I'll talk about here in a minute. So the monies that we get from that engine all go back into this educational foundation, as well as we get a lot of help from a lot of our different associate members that help us as well. So from the vendors, from the manufacturers, they put money into this program, and it all goes into education and training. So again, I'm just going to quickly click out here, and I'm going to show you on our website where you can find more information about that. So it says right here, EREF. And if you click that, this is where you can apply for some of these grants and scholarships. So I'll use an example. We've got SEMA Apex next week, as well as we got the PRI show in December. Maybe you've always wanted to bring a couple people from the shop, and you haven't been able to afford to do that before, because it does cost money. And there are scholarships and grants there for you to be able to do that and take advantage of that. All the applications are right here. Another example, we have a large scholarship that we do once a year. It's the Bill McKnight. Bill passed away several years ago, and we have a lifetime work scholarship with him for $2,500. So that's another one for you to apply for, to take advantage of. And another example, I had guys in the shop when I was a member of AERA. For example, I sent one to a technical school for a 1-week course, and there was money there to do that. Another one wanted to do a TIG welding course at our local university, so there's money there to do that. So maybe you've got somebody in the shop that maybe does want to brush up on their skills and take a training program. There is money all right there to do that. So that's under our EREF tab on our website, and take advantage of that. Also, for some of our members, and I'll get into custom training here in just a minute, but that's where we have one of our AERA technicians, Chuck Lynch, come to your shop and actually help you with some machine training, or maybe there's an engine that you've never worked on before and you would like some training on that. There's money there for you to do that. So take advantage of that. That's just one of those membership benefits that is underutilized, and then just again, we'd love to see you come, bring the whole shop to PRI this year so that they can take advantage, because even these trade shows and some of our regionals and some of our tech and skills conferences, these are training opportunities. You always come home learning something, networking with someone, you come home always with good information. So that's another thing to take advantage of. All right. AERA Member Store. For those members that didn't realize that we actually have on our website a place to purchase some items that may help you in the shop. So temperature recorder labels, the caution tabs, any of our wearables, engine bags. We have all that stuff on our store, and that's over on our website. Just pop over to the store. We do have some discounts there right now for everybody to take advantage of, and again, just specialized shop supply type stuff is in there. Like I say, the temperature recorder labels. Maybe you would like to purchase some more books, stuff like that. That's over at the store, and that's all there to take advantage of. So custom training, I just hinted on this just a little bit, and this is where you bring a tech right to the shop. And Chuck was a busy person last year. He was a busy boy. People are starting to realize just how important this particular member benefit is. And by having him come to the shop to help you, with machine process, maybe you've got a machine. We had a couple opportunities last year where the new owner had taken over, and there had been no training on the particular machine that was in the shop. So Chuck was able to come to the shop and actually train the technicians and the machinists on how to use that machine. So that's one area that comes in handy. Chuck also comes from a quality control and process background. So he comes from the production side, and he's also very good at helping you with, speed, getting things through the shop quickly, and coming up with programs to help you become more efficient. And that's really his specialty. So again, as a member, you can take advantage of the custom training and have him come to the shop. This is Chuck's information here. This is his email address. And go ahead and get a hold of him or give him a call. I mean, it's a member benefit. There are some costs involved because we do have to cover his cost for travel and to come to the shop. So he can tell you more about the pricing structure. But again, if you've always wanted to have somebody come into the shop and do some training on this kind of stuff, this is a great program to do that. Process Pro, we have over 3/4 of our membership now are subscribed to Process Pro. So we've got over 13,000 engines in there. And for those of you that are not familiar, it is an engine specification software. So there is, if you were looking for block specs or crank specs, maybe you're looking for a technical bulletin, that's all within Process Pro, and you can find that. Now, Process Pro is a web-based program, as well as you can download it to your computer. So maybe if your internet's not that good, you do have the opportunity to download it and have a look. So let's just sneak out here real quick. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on Process Pro because we do have tutorials, which I'll show you where to find those on how to use Process Pro right from top to bottom. But basically, this is what Process Pro looks like. You can look up engines. There's technical bulletins, casting number searches. So I'll just quickly use the last look up here. I was in here real quick on the tech line. I was helping somebody with a John Deere. So you can click on John Deere, and I'll just show you what's, so there's head information there, block information, connecting rod, crankshaft. You've got technical bulletins. You've got diagrams all right there within Process Pro. So really, really fast, really handy, all printable. You can print off anything from Process Pro to hand to your customer. So if you're not using Process Pro and you do want a demo or you do want to try a trial version, just let us know in that questions box today, and we'll get you set up. We'll give you a chance to give it a try and take it for a test drive. So take advantage of that. All right. Podcast, another opportunity for tech type information. So again, these are Steve and Chuck do these. We do about one a month or so, and they can be found on our website. You just go to our website. You'll see there's a podcast tab there to have a listen. It's under the tech tab, and lots of really good information. I'll just show you here real quick just some of the latest ones that they've done. So again, I pop over to the website, hit the tech tab, cruise down to podcasts, go listen to podcast, and here we go. So they're up to episode 20 already. The last one was engine analysis. They talked with Dan Bagley from Moleclevite, and they did a really, really good one on some failure analysis stuff. Compression ratio, little introduction to Fernando. They talked about some NASCAR stuff, but as you can see here, these are all about an hour long. And again, they talk about some tech bulletins that we have that have been the latest hot topic on our tech line. They talk about anything tech related, as well as some upcoming events and some history. So maybe on your commute to work or home, these are all really good to take advantage of and grab some technical information. The other thing that we have to look into coming up here is this is trade show season, so it's right around the corner. We've got several techs as well as staff going to Apex SEMA, and that's next week. So if you are going to Apex SEMA, drop by our booth. We're at A4765 at Apex, and we're at 23428 over at SEMA. And we'd love to show you what we've got for new programs, kind of give you an idea of what's coming up for 2023 and some of the stuff that we're working on. Drop in and say hi for sure. We look forward to seeing everybody. Then another one that we got, and it's a big one. We're going to be at PRI this year, and December 8th through 10th is the PRI show. We're doing a really large celebration there to celebrate our 100th. And I'll kind of get into how you can register with us to join our party here in the next slide. But we want to see as many people as we can there. Our 100th is pretty special. We're putting a lot of time into the party. The other thing that we're doing at PRI is Thursday at 1 o'clock, we are doing a failure analysis roundtable. So we've got quite a few gurus from the industry that are going to kind of head this roundtable. Chuck Lynch is going to moderate it. And you know what? If you've got a component sitting on your desk that's got you scratching your head and you want some help with trying to figure out just what went wrong, throw it in your suitcase, bring it with you to PRI, because you know what? They're going to have a look at it and they'll help you out. So looking forward to that. And that'll be, like I say, Thursday at 1 o'clock. And look forward to seeing everybody there at the roundtable. Another thing that's coming up too, of course, is virtual training, and that's the Engine Performance Expo. I think they're on session number 4 now. So if you go to their website, engineperformanceexpo.com, that's coming up January 13th and 14th. So just another way to get more technical information, and that's coming up as well. All right, so I talked about how we get money to help for education and training, and we do that through an engine build. And we usually do one of these a year. Last year we did a really nice big block Chevy. This year we're doing a flathead Ford to kind of help celebrate our 100th anniversary. Nice vintage engine to go in someone's hot rod. And these tickets are 10 for $20. Now, if you live in the U.S., we're shipping this right from PRI, so it's going to come right to your door if you're in the continental U.S. So definitely you want to take advantage of buying some tickets for this. You can go to our website for that at aera.org for the tickets. If you want to give Karen a call at this number here, she's got tickets there that she can sell you. And again, all this money goes right back into the Educational Foundation for Education and Training. So really, really happy with how this engine turned out. It's fuel injected, so we tried to do a little old school, some new school. And it's just about to go on the dyno. We talked to Mike Mavrigan, who is the builder of the engine, and he was just waiting. The dyno's pretty busy, and we're going to have some numbers for this little flathead here pretty quick. And looking forward to having this all displayed at our PRI booth, and that's at 5514 if you're coming to PRI, and that'll be all sitting there. And make sure to get your ticket for that. I also mentioned the party. So in this case, if let's say you're thinking, oh, I'm going to bring 10 people to the party, I'll just show up to the booth at PRI and we'll just get signed up there. You got to RSVP this year. We really need a head count as to know how many people are coming. So I really would encourage you, if you're going to be at PRI and you even think that you're coming to the party, let us know. You can register right online, or you can give us a call. Karen will grab the line and get you looked after as far as registering. But if you are going to be at PRI, make sure to RSVP for that party. That's on the Friday. It's on the 9th, 5 to 8. And what's nice about this party, sure, there's alcohol and there's some food, which is great, but it's the networking that there's you get more out of this party than, you know what, sometimes you're sitting across the table from, you just didn't have time to get to the Rottler booth, or maybe you didn't have time to talk to Sun or to the folks over at maybe King Bearing or something, and those folks are all at the party. So it's just nice to be able to rub shoulders with some of these people. You know, I think I've handed out more business cards at this party sometimes than I have at the booth. So look forward to seeing everybody there and take advantage of that. So other stuff we've got for 2023, we are just setting our regional conference schedules now. So we try to get around the country. Every year we try to do 4 to 5 of these to bring sort of a smaller venue than a trade show close to your area. You know, typically there's usually about 100 people that come to these. There's exhibitors there. There's training sessions. There's lunch. Most facilities have a shop tour, or, you know, a tour of their operation. These are excellent ways to get technical information. Having the one-on-one time with exhibitors, because it's not as busy as a trade show setting, is really, really good. So looking at next year, February 25th, we're going to be at Liberty Engine Parts, and that's at Charlotte, North Carolina. March 16th and 17th, we're going to be at CWT Industries in Norcross, Georgia. April 28th will be Blueprint Engines, and that's out in Nebraska. And of course, any of you that have been to a Rottler open house before, very, very great, facility. They do their open house. We will be a part of that. They haven't nailed the date down in October yet, but that will be October of next year. So just looking for that. And then we're working on one more, a 5th one, which we can let you know about here just as soon as we have more information. So we'll keep you posted on that. So we look forward to seeing everybody at the Tech and Skills conferences. So essentially, I mean, that's kind of a full recap, just as fast as we could. You know, I didn't want to take a lot of everybody's time, but that's kind of a recap on what's available to you. At the end here, you're going to see our contact information, and I would really encourage you to, if you've got any questions, if you didn't get a chance to ask a question today, but you do want to talk about maybe some of our benefits that we have, throw us an email. We'd love to help you out and do that. So right now, what I'll do is I'm going to throw it back over to Amanda here for a minute, and we'll just see if we've got any questions.
All right, thanks, Rob. Just a few questions for you. While we're asking, if anyone else has any additional questions, they are welcome to add them to the questions box. First one that came in was, do they have to be a member to purchase Process Pro program?
Okay, so Process Pro is basically an upgrade to your membership. So you do have to be a member, and because what happens with Process Pro, a lot of times you also are taking advantage of our tech line for different things. So Process Pro and membership kind of go hand in hand, and you have to have both, you know, to be able to use Process Pro.
And you mentioned the tech line, which kind of leads us into our next question. Is there a limit when you're a member on how often you can reach out to the tech line?
No, there's not. And what I try and encourage everybody to do is, you know, if you've got a pretty good idea of what you're working on in the next few days or for the week, I mean, throw us a shopping list together. Throw us all the different engines that you're working on and the information you're looking for, and send it to us in an email, and we'll get all that over to you. But by all means, it's unlimited access to us through email, through fax, through phone. You can take advantage of that as often as you'd like.
Perfect. Also had one come in asking if anyone can come to the VIP party at PRI.
Okay. So anybody can come to the VIP party if you're going to be at PRI and you're in the engine building, industry. But again, we do need you to RSVP. So if you're thinking of going, RSVP and let us know for sure so we can get that head count.
Okay, just a couple more here. How long do they have to finish the online certification program if they decide to sign up?
Okay, good question. You have 1 year, and it just to give you an idea, I would say it's approximately, if you don't have any engine experience at all, like you've really never had your hands on an engine, you'd want to allocate about 80 hours to completely finish that. Now, we've had folks that have had lots of engine experience and they were able to get through it in a couple weeks. But I'd say on average, the average person with a little bit of engine training, typically 3 to 4 months. It's 18 chapters long. There's a chapter test at the end of each one, as well as there's a midterm, like a cylinder head machinist test, and then there's an engine machinist test. So, but again, 1 year is plenty of time. If you just try to, every couple days try and, work on a chapter and that kind of stuff, but you do have a full year to get through it.
Okay, and just one more question for you. You mentioned that contingency connection booklet, and I had a couple people asking how they should expect to receive that.
Okay, so I think we talked about this in our production meeting, and you'd mentioned it's at the mail house now. So, I would say typically, would a month be about right, Amanda, for them? I would say start rolling in the door approximately for that.
Yeah, depending on where they are in relation to the mail house, I'd say you'll see it November regardless. So it might be mid-November or late November, just with holidays ramping up, more packages going out, all that kind of stuff. But it will be coming through the mail.
Perfect. Yeah, and like I say, everybody, that when you get that booklet, don't just chuck it sort of, in the garbage, or don't just throw it on the bottom of your desk under a pile. Open that up right away. The first coupon I'd like to see everybody take advantage of to use is the AERA one. There's money there. It's just instant free money. So use that to your benefit for sure.
All right, and that wraps us up on questions. So real quick, I will just let you guys know. One other thing that's kind of a benefit is we do have a YouTube channel. So any webinars that we have done are out on that YouTube channel. You can find us by just searching Engine Builders Association or AERA Engine Builders. And when you're out there, check out what's out there. If you're looking for, we have some stuff specifically on process if you want to go more in depth and see what's all entailed in that. We've got business webinars if you're looking for anything from a shop management program, credit card processing. Some of those corporate partners that Rob was showing you have done webinars showing some of their services. And obviously technical webinars, there's a whole section on those. And we're also working on expanding and adding some Spanish webinars with the help of Fernando, our tech specialist. So check that out. It's there as a free resource for you to utilize, and just make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you know when we get new videos posted out there. And then lastly, as always, thank you for attending. We know you guys are busy. We know how important it is to take time out of your day and how hard that can be. We appreciate you taking a little time to spend with us and learn a little bit more about the benefits that are available to you. You'll see our contact information is there. 815-526-7600 is the main line for AERA. And from there, you can get a hold of anyone, tech team, membership services, process questions, the whole 9 yards. And then you'll also see that Rob and I have our email addresses listed there as well. Feel free to email us with any questions you may have. If we don't know the answer, we'll pass it along to somebody who does and get that answer to you. So once again, thank you for taking time out of your day. When you go to leave, there will be a survey that pops up. Take a moment, fill it out, let us know how we did. And if there's anything else you'd like to see in the coming year, we'd love to hear from you. And at that, you guys just have a great rest of your day.